Hello everyone, thanks for joining our webinar today. My name is Muzaffar. I'm a head of business development and campus law, and would be covering today about another citizenship program that we can assist with. As on my previous webinars, I've talked about the option that we can assist with the UK citizenship by obtaining Tier 1 entrepreneur visa or Tier 1 investor visas. Of course, today we will be covering more about the second citizenship, which called Cyprus Citizenship via Investment Program. I will talk about the residence program as well. Like myself, I've a senior business consultant in Canfield's Law, and have been, I'm coming from project financing background, working for from finance background, working for major banks, and also worked in seed funding, startup, fundraising and investment sector, and now I'll also work with a high net worth individuals who would like to invest in the businesses in the UK. Plus, we assist with investment, whether it's Cyprus or other countries. Today, I'm going to cover the Cyprus citizenship via investment, and hopefully you will receive quite valuable information during today's webinar. And also about our company. Canfield's Law is a London firm. We're based in London. Our headquarters are in London, and we have our representative office in Cyprus and Hong Kong, in Dubai. And we meet a number of clients. We meet we arrange face-to-face meetings. We arranged VIP meetings in those countries. We travel, we do lots of seminars, attend conferences on the citizenship via investment conferences. Canfield's Law, as I said, is regulated by the Law Society in the UK and has a Lexel Excellency Certificate, which is granted to top managed law firms. So we will be covering why investing in Cyprus, why Cyprus attracts foreign direct investment, and okay, let's start. First of all, I would say, as you can see from my slides, location provides a great opportunity for any investor. Location has also been a key factor that is increasingly enticing investors. Because of its unique location, Cyprus has been a vital hub for trade for thousands of years. Of course, we know that Cyprus has been hit by the financial crisis in 2013, and after that, Cyprus has become and is a popular investment location for foreign investors wishing to expand their existing operations. This is because of the attractive benefits given to foreign investors, its location, its qualified labor force, along with its reliable transport and communications substructure. In recent years, Cyprus has become increasingly popular to overseas investors. Property investors especially are reaping the benefits of the island, with buy-to-let property investments amounting to more than 25% of all property sales. So we see that the presence of Chinese, Russian investors has played a significant role in the economic recovery of the country, with industries such as construction reaping the benefits of increasing demand for housing. And the country continues to be attractive year on year, not just for overseas business, but also for expatriates, with a rising number of British, Russian and Chinese expats calling the island their home. Another attractiveness of Cyprus is that Cyprus is a member of the EU, European Union. Joined European Union in 2004 and later joined the Eurozone in 2008. In 2013, the island suffered the, as I said, banking crisis. However, since then, it has been on the road to recovery, and the country continues to draw in foreign investors as well as tourists every year. So Cyprus, another benefits of Cyprus is it has a business-friendly tax rates. This was one of the most compelling reasons why foreign investors choose Cyprus to expand their business operations. So the corporate tax rate is 12.5%. And Also, another reason why Cyprus is becoming an attractive base for many foreign investors is the benefits of the country's reliable and ever-improving infrastructure. So it has a strong and stable telecommunication system, including national Wi-Fi networks and mobile coverage that covers the whole of Cyprus. Okay, so transport infrastructure, including 2 international airports. Location, it's great location. It's being a junction to Europe, Asia, and Africa. Its location also makes an ideal transshipment center, with Cypriot companies working autonomously with foreign partners to ship goods out of the EU via Cyprus. More recently, oil and natural gas has been discovered below the water of Cyprus, which has bolstered the importance of the island's location. Also, it's a great place to live as well as to work. The island offers a fantastic working and living environment with arts, culture, as well as cuisine, having a long tradition on the island, which allows for the perfect work-life balance. So it provides that kind of low stress, slower pace of life and all year round sunshine. So I think that those are great benefits of why choosing stable, because it has also stable macroeconomic environment, the economic stability, the taxation system which I mentioned, and EU treaty principles, so it follows and it's a member of EU. Cyprus is ideally positioned at the crossroad of Europe, Africa and Asia, so it has a great location to do the business, connectivity to the seaports. So this slide also shows you the brief statistics of Cyprus, like you get 340 days of sunshine, total population is 1.1 million, and 21% of foreign nationals, and crime rate is very low, very low. Official language is English and Greek. Has excellent healthcare, high standard for educational, and has 2 international airports that provides this opportunity to do the business and provides this infrastructure to do the business. So Cyprus enjoys an ideal Mediterranean climate with long dry summers of 340 days of sunshine. Cyprus has a rich heritage and diverse culture. If you are coming as a tourist, you will enjoy. If you are going to do business or invest, I'm sure you will enjoy a business hub of choice. The cleanest bathing waters in Europe for 10 consecutive years. And this slide shows about the membership. So as you can see, Cyprus is a EU member, a member of Eurozone, United Nations, Council of Europe, Commonwealth, World Bank, and IMF, in International Monetary Fund. Education. It has a second highest education attainment rate in EU, and fifth highest GDP spend on education in the EU. So it has excellent schools for your children to choose from to study. And on international rankings, the first safest countries in the world that been announced in 2015. Fourth high education and training out of 144 countries. Fifth best relocation destination, that's been announced by Knight Frank. And Forbes best countries for business index, so it's on the 31st ranking. Cyprus presents a powerful business proposition, has a modern banking and legal system, it's a EU member as I mentioned, highly skilled English-speaking workforce, excellent infrastructure, safe and cosmopolitan lifestyle, advantageous EU-approved tax regime, as low as 12.5% on corporation tax, stable and political and business environment. Safety, I think that's another reason why people choose Cyprus. The safest country in the world in the category of smaller countries. And it has an extremely low crime rate, offers both comfort and peace of mind. The fifth safest place in the world. It's about the economy, so light industry covers only 15%, but 81% it's all about services, and only 2.4% is comes to agriculture. As I mentioned about the natural gas and natural oil and gas resources, that's given makes Cyprus on a good track to grow the economy more faster. Highly favorable tax regime. As I mentioned, corporate tax is 12.5%, 2.5% intellectual property tax rate, 0% tax on sale of shares, and 0% on dividends to shareholders. So it provides how beneficial tax. It has a beneficial tax regime. Great. So this slide also shows about the statistics about the maritime hub. It actually the leading maritime hub is the first party ship management center in the EU. And we can see that so many companies that keep registering. Like, for example, the statistics shows that it's every year we have more than 15% new company registrations in Cyprus. So there's so much demand on doing business in Cyprus. So real estate taxation. So if you invest on the real estate, you don't have inheritance tax, so it's a zero. You don't have an immovable property tax and transfer fee on the property that you invest. This slide shows about the real estate market, property transaction sales to foreigners, and as you can see that it's a 44% increase in number of properties sold to foreigners in 2017 compared to 2016. And then real estate market is booming there, so it's 59% increase on the properties purchased for 1.5 million and plus. And as you can see that the properties that purchased on 2 to 3 million euros is actually higher increase on, and it consists of 102% on this transaction, because comparing 1.5 million in property investment, so you can see that the investors are actually buying properties higher than that, and you can see that's a huge increase comparing to 2016. Okay, as I said, that the real estate market is booming in Cyprus, and distribution of high-end residential property transaction per district. You can see here Paphos has a major investment, and Limassol, so they comprise 92%, and all other cities is only 8.3%. So the investors are investing in Paphos and Limassol. So if you are interested to invest on the Cyprus Citizenship Program, we can assist you with the property choice and find. We work with a number of developers in Cyprus, and I'm sure we can find you the property that meets your needs. And Cyprus has a positive economic outlook. We can see 2.8% GDP growth comparing to 2016, and it's 9.1% increase. And we can see a good trend to increase. And tourism is another sector that adds quite a good value to GDP, and 19% actually comes from tourism revenue. Okay, so Limassol is the city of choice. Limassol, Cyprus cosmopolitan capital, is the most important business district and vibrant modern playground. It is consistently ranked as one of the world's leading cities for quality of life. Nowhere in Cyprus is there a richer mix of modern culture and fascinating heritage. So if you've never been in Limassol, we would highly recommend. And we can meet you, we can show you some properties as well. So it provides all so you can find the right lifestyle for yourself. You know, it provides the leisure, and you have great culture, and you ally with the history. So you won't get, you, as I said, that you have 340 days of sunshine as well. So it's a great climate in the city. And then Paphos, as I mentioned, is another city that attracts so much foreign direct investment. Paphos is a coastal city in the southwest of Cyprus. It's the legendary birthplace of Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. Once the ancient capital of Cyprus, Paphos is Cyprus' most beautiful city, and has been selected as the European Capital of Culture for 2017. So whichever the lifestyle you're looking for, Paphos and Limassol, I'm sure it will meet your needs. As you can see, it's a city of beauty, great private schools, great national parks, and it has a solid track record. Well, of course, we do have a very good track record in helping our clients with property purchase as well, finding the right investment. Property management, for example, when you purchase the property, I'm sure there's further services required for the investors, and we do provide together with our partners in Cyprus on real estate. So we can arrange property management, rent it out, resale, all the landscaping, gardening, repairs and maintenance will be taken care of. So we offer you one-stop shop solution in order to meet your needs. I know the investors are quite busy. They don't want to, you know, most of our clients, they don't actually leave, but they keep this investment as you know, rental opportunity, or like for this residency and citizenship, but they sometimes come to stay. But mainly this is all other time we can help you with the management and rentals. So I would like to mention, tell more about Cyprus Permanent Residency Program. So Cyprus Permanent Residency Program offers you, you know, the right to live in the EU country forever. It offers you access to EU educational opportunities to all the schools in EU, access to EU long-term residency, and access EU citizenship, and all the Schengen zone countries. Cyprus is the only EU country which offers permanent residency, by the way. Cyprus permanent residency cards are valid forever. Unlike other programs, there is no need to renewal. Time to permanent residency, it takes 2 months. And so the benefits of the permanent residency is that it's a quick, fast process, straightforward. Time to citizenship is to 7 years, and residency requirements 1 day every 2 years. So you don't need to stay much in Cyprus to, you know, to meet the residency requirements. And eligibility, there is no restriction. All nationalities are welcome. Global consequences, there's none, and family, investor, spouse, dependents up to age 25, and parents can join you. So all your family can join and come to under this program. Process is simple, no language, medical exam or interview. So you don't need to have to meet the English language test, and we have a 100% approval rate. The investment is 300,000 in a secure residential property investment. This is for permanent residency program, so you need to invest 300,000 euros in a secure residential property investment. So you purchase property with a value of 300,000 euros, and we submit your application, and approval granted with 2 months, and the applicant must visit Cyprus with 1 year to obtain the permit card. So whichever the option, whether you would like to go for the permanent residency option, or whether you would like to go for the citizenship option, we can assist you. So legal requirements, as I said, you need to purchase property of 300,000 euros in investment in residential real estate. Annual income, you need to have minimum annual income per applicant is 30,000 You need to show that you have 30,000 annual income per year. So, and 5,000 per dependent and 8,000 per dependent parent or parent-in-law. Fixed deposit of £30,000 in Cypriot bank for 3 years. So you would need to make a fixed deposit of £30,000 in Cypriot bank for 3 years and keep the funds in there. And statement of intent, you need to confirm that the applicant does not intend to work in Cyprus, but is entitled to be a shareholder and receive income from the dividends. So the permanent residency doesn't require, doesn't give you a work permit, but what gives you an opportunity to run the business. But the citizenship gives an opportunity to work as well. And dependents, children over 18 years old. So permits may be granted to unmarried dependents aged 18 to 25. So if you have children below 25 years old, they are unmarried, they can join you as dependents. So permits can be obtained for non-dependent children over 18 years old as well. So permits may be granted to the parents, to the main applicant and his or her spouse. And required documentation is health insurance certificate and clean criminal record also among the list. This is all about the permanent residency, but now I'm moving to citizenship option. So what are the requirements for Cyprus EU citizenship via investment? The Cyprus citizenship program offers the most simple and efficient means of obtaining EU citizenship. So Cyprus citizenship offers the freedom to live, work and travel in any EU country. As I mentioned on the permanent residency, you don't have the work eligibility, but Cyprus citizenship do provide you not only freedom to live, work and travel in Cyprus, but also in EU, all EU countries. Benefits of European citizenship: so business, you can have free trade within EU, business access to 500 million EU citizens. That's the greatest benefit. And education, health, access first-class EU education and health care systems. And security, highly stable countries with excellent infrastructure. That's, I think, what it offers. So you have a mobility to travel between the other European Schengen zone. It gives access for more than 151 countries in the world and all the Schengen areas. So benefits of Cyprus program, as I said, time to citizenship, comparing to permanent residencies. If permanent residency takes 2 months, but the citizenship is also very straightforward, it's a quick process, it's 3 to 6 months. So 3 months to obtain the issuance of citizenship approval, and 6 months to passport issuance. Visa-free travel to more than 168 countries. Exit strategy, after 3 years, by the way, you can sell your property or 1.5 million, but you need to keep 500,000 euros for lifetime. But then remaining you can dispose. Residency requirements: there's no residency, you don't need to stay, you don't need to reside in Cyprus. And dual citizenship is permitted, so you can have dual citizenship, and tax and consequences is none, so we can advise you on the tax. Eligibility, all nationalities, there is no restriction. And family, spouse, dependents up to age 28, parents of the main investor can join as dependents. Pure investment, you need to make a pure investment of 2 million euros in a secure residential property investment. This applies for main investor and the family. So, however, if you would like to join parents, extra 500,000 euros of investment of permanent residency investment required. So then if you are bringing parents, that's 500,000 euros more. But if you're bringing family, it's 2 million euros. If the investment is made exclusively on residential property or properties, the amount of the investment is reduced to 1.5 million plus VAT. So Cyprus Citizenship by Investment Program, let's recap what we've talked. One of the most popular citizenship by investment programs. It's addressed to non-EU high net worth individuals of good reputation with no criminal record. Program advantages: simple and efficient vehicle to obtain the European citizenship, visa-free access to more than 168 countries, fast-track procedure, approval is issued within 3 months. No physical residence in Cyprus is required. Exit strategy after 3 years from the date of naturalization. Pure investment, no donation required. No language requirement, no medical test is needed, and dual citizenship is allowed. You can provide that legacy to future generations, so that citizenship can be also given to your future generation. We have different investment options on the Cyprus Citizenship by Investment, but most of our clients choose investment in residential real estate. And if you choose the residential real estate in real estate, so total investment is 2 million. Retained for at least 3 years since the naturalization date, and terms and conditions: clean criminal record, possession of a privately owned residence of at least 500,000 euros plus VAT for life, residency permit for a period of at least 6 months, and steps for acquiring Cypriot citizenship. So we can assist you. So the first step is consultation by our firm, Campus Law, and selection of the investment option. Then we move to the next step, purchase of the lifetime residence. Step 3 is qualifying investment should be completed. Collection of personal documents is a step 4, and step 5, submission of the residency and citizenship application. And within the 3 months, and then we will get the issuance of citizenship approval. And then after you get the issuance of citizenship certificate, you will come to the Cyprus to do this biometric data, to provide biometric data, and then within 6 months you can obtain the passport. We will also do selection of property. We will assist you with selecting a property and completion of the investment with our trusted partners in Cyprus, and that will include examination of the title deeds, search of encumbrances, completion of the sale agreement and other legal documents, all the important terms to be included, stamping and deposition of the sale agreement, secure transfer funds in Cyprus, and 5% VAT, which applies for the purchase of the property. Review and completion. When it comes to the application, we'll review the process, up to completion, submission to, as I said, that one of the steps we will submit to the your case. The investment should be completed, and collection of personal documents and submission of the residency and citizenship application. Internal examination will be done by the Cypriot government. Then we will get the approval, and you will get the issuance of certificate of naturalization, and issuance of Cypriot passport and Cypriot identity card within the 6 months. So qualified family members, as I mentioned, spouse of the investor, minor children of the investor, and students up to the age of 28 and attend the institution of higher education aiming to obtain a diploma or undergraduate or master's degree. So children below 28 years old can join you. If you want to bring your parents, so provided they own a private residence of at least 500,000 euros plus VAT, that's also applicable. Real estate tax incentives: no property tax. You only have 5% reduced VAT policy for first property purchase, and no transfer fee for property transfers in case transaction is subject to VAT. If not subject to VAT, then 50% reduction of transfer fees for all transfers. So no inheritance tax, taxes based on domicile and residence rather than citizenship. So how we can assist and secure the applicants' interests? So we help you select the real estate property according to your needs. Identify the most reputable developers in Cyprus. We have a large access to developers, and we have a large selection. For example, we can arrange the tour for choosing the property with our partners, and we can meet you from the airport, show you properties so you can make a decision. Also, our service ensures that any involved risk is minimized in the least possible manner and has adequate and depth knowledge of the process and relevant requirements. We provide consultation and assistance to implement the investment option together with our partners in Cyprus, and that includes executing preliminary checks and due diligence. And we have a solid working relationship with concerned authorities together with our partners in Cyprus, and we do the full monitoring and follow-up to the progress of the application, and we will guide you on the steps of the way towards obtaining your Cypriot citizenship as passport. So from A to Z, we will assist you and will guide you and advise you on the steps. So the application process is we would need to do, and from the documents, if you're interested to apply for the Cyprus citizenship, our consultation fees are £49. That includes the consultation of personal consultation, assessing, and that also includes the initial choose or advise on the real estate options or the investment options. So if you're interested, what we need documents from you is please send your passport copy, a birth certificate for your children as well, police clearance certificate, marriage certificate, and the CV, or I would say detailed biography. There's a government fees for submission is €2,000 per adult, and approval fee of €5,000 per adult when you make an application. That's the fees that's be paid to the government for, we call it due diligence fees, and the government fees, approval fee. So we will select the real estate investment, prepare your file, acquire pre-approval, submit application, receive permanent residency card within 3 months, receive government approval within 6 months, collect passport, and neutralization of children and parents. As I said, our consultation fees are £49, which includes personal consultation. We'll give you a call and we'll assess your scenario, we assess your situation. Also, during the stage, we'll guide you on the step-by-step, and we'll also introduce to our trusted partner lawyers in Cyprus and real estate providers as well. As I said, we have a 100% track record, and we will give you a number of options. You're not limited with a few options. You have wide range of choice. Together with our partners, we advise on property purchase as well, and we will provide you step-by-step advice. So in order to register your interest, what is the next? Please check your messenger click. So you will have a pay button to get the personal consultation. So just click on pay button, and then one of our advisors will give you a call to assess your case, and then we'll start working on your case. And as I said, you will receive the personal consultation from our advisors. We will introduce to our lawyers in Cyprus as well, and the real estate providers help you on step-by-step guidance. And when you choose the property, when you go ahead, then we will work with you towards obtaining your main objective, whether it's a permanent residency or citizenship. So as I said, you will have, if you're interested on receiving a call from us and receive the personal consultation on the Cyprus Citizenship Investment Program, please, you will receive, after this webinar, you will receive a button, like you will receive a text on your messenger with a pay button. So you just need to click on pay and then follow the instructions to receive the personal consultation, and we'll give you a call, we'll contact you. So our firm based, as I said, our headquarters are based in London, 129 Finchley Road, Swiss Cottage, and Cyprus office, as you can see, is the Maximus Plaza in Limassol. So if you are interested, please, we look forward to working with you, and we'll be more than happy to answer to your questions. So I can actually take I can see that there's some questions has been raised in terms of the Cyprus citizenship, and I can cover a few questions. Of course, we have a limited time, but I can cover you know, some preliminary questions now. So just give me a minute. So I think there's Mr. Muhammad is asking the question, to get it right that citizenship and passport obtained under the program for investors differ in no way from all other statuses of a citizens and passports of the Republic of Cyprus. Does an investor who has obtained citizenship under the above program enjoy all the same rights as other citizens, nationals of Cyprus, including the right to move freely, live and work within the area of the EU without any restriction? Okay, great, Mr. Mohammed. It's a quite very good question. Thanks very much for this. And yes, you get it right. My answer is yes, you get it right. All the above is true. We can merely add that an applicant also acquires the voting right in the Republic of Cyprus. So another question I can see, please advise if there are any requirements to an investor related to living in the country prior to obtaining citizenship. No, there are no requirements. I hope that you know, you don't have any requirements for investor related to living in the country prior to obtaining the citizenship. You don't need to actually live, and as I said, you don't have a minimum stay requirements as well. So that's another benefit of Cyprus. Does the buy-sell Cyprus real estate companies? Well, again, so one of the questions that I can read, I think the tax burdens, the questions about tax. Will the Cyprus citizenship automatically grant me European citizenship? Okay, that's great. Mr. Farouk is asking a question, will the Cyprus citizenship automatically grant me European citizenship? Yes, because Cyprus is a member of the European Union, its citizens are automatically European citizens, which means you are allowed to live, work, or study anywhere in Europe. Am I required to live in Cyprus? No, Cyprus does not require you to be present or reside in Cyprus before or after approval of your citizenship application. Great, great questions. Thank you very much for this, and I'm quite happy that this webinar is, you know, the questions are quite good questions. Thanks for this, and I'm happy that it's become more like our webinar is quite interactive. So, Mr. Rahul is asking, am I required to own a real estate in Cyprus? Well, Mr. Rahul, as I mentioned during the webinar, yes, you need to acquire or own the real estate. Every main applicant must be the owner of a permanent residence in Cyprus, so with a market value of at least 500,000 euros plus VAT. Members of the same family but filling separate applications may pool their resources, provided that the total amount of the residence house covers the amount of 500,000 euros for each applicant. However, the country does not require you to be present or reside in Cyprus. So that's, as I said, one of the greatest benefits. Is purchase of private property a compulsory condition to meet the requirements of law when obtaining citizenship for investors? Yes, that is just so. Regardless of the creation based on which an investor will prefer to submit an application for obtaining citizenship of the Republic of Cyprus, the law provides for the purchase of property for private use, the value of which is at least 500,000 euros plus VAT, and you need to keep for the lifetime. But the remaining, as I said, if you invest 2 million, then you can dispose the remaining 1.5 million after 3 years. That's also great benefits. I already have a villa in Cyprus. Can I go to offset when calculating the total investment? That's a good question. Yes, it can. If you purchased this villa not earlier than 3 years before applying for citizenship, you can offset when calculating the total investment. Definitely. Please advise whether I lose fully or partly invested money. Well, you lose nothing. My answer is you lose nothing, because after 3 years, minimum duration of investment, you can sell investment properties and get back your investment money back. So I think that's the also greatest benefit of investing in Cyprus, because properties, there's a high demand on the real estate, and you can resell your property back to perhaps the other investor. So, okay, great. So thank you very much for having this webinar is quite interactive as well. As I said, that we have a limited time, unfortunately, and I've tried to cover most of your questions, but I can see there are other questions that keep coming. I'm more than happy to assist you, answer to your questions during the, after this webinar. Just register your interest. That you will receive after the webinar. You will receive the click pay button. You just need to click that to get a personal consultation, and we'll contact you. And if you are in London, this is our address. Please let us know. We're more than happy to meet you personally in London and advise you further on your adventure, or the kind of one of the how to say, the opportunities of kind of relocating opportunities to Cyprus and this exciting adventure. So we'll be more than happy to assist on from A to Z with, as I said, with filing your application, choosing real estate, giving you options, giving you real estate options or the other investment options. So, and we'll guide you throughout the stage and assist you. The application, as I said, the permanent residency takes 3 months, but for the citizenship 6 months. It's very straightforward, and your investment is quite secured because you're investing in real estate that can be sold after 3 years as well. I hope you enjoyed the presentation today. I hope you received quite valuable information. And please let us know if you have further any questions. Please send us an email to info@visatier.com. If you want to receive the further consultation, as I said, you will receive the message on your messenger, and our consultation is for the Cyprus citizenship is £49. So I look forward to working with you, and thanks for joining again, and have a good evening, or have a good day. So speak to you soon. Bye bye.